Hey, I'm Nick.
Hey, I'm Chloe.
Hi, my name is Zachary Lejeune, and today's research is over how to change a tire. There's many different tools that you can use as far as different ones, like your jacks and your lug wrenches and stuff like that. But you have to be very careful when you're doing this, because if you don't follow the steps correctly, then you may end up not putting it on right, and that can cause serious problems as far as your tire falling off while you're driving, which will end up you either on the side of the road or maybe in a guardrail, in the ditch, anywhere. So there's three main things that come with changing a tire, and that's the tools necessary, the safety behind it, and the importance of the correct order of operations. So the tools necessary are going to be a lug wrench, a jack, and obviously a spare tire with air in it. So your lug wrench is what's going to actually remove the lug nuts off the vehicle. And so how you do that is you want to have the vehicle on the ground itself, and you want to take the lug wrench and you want to loosen each nut around the tire like half a turn to where it's loose, but it's not off the stud itself. So then after that, you're going to use your jack to jack the vehicle up, and then you're going to continually loosen all the lug nuts after you've already pretty much popped them loose on the ground. It's very important you do that so that you don't strip the threads on the lug nuts or on the stud itself. So then once you have the tire off, you're going to take your new one, make sure it's inflated and it's the right one, the right way, put it back on, tighten the lug nuts up with your hand, drop it down to the ground with the jack still under it slightly, not all the way, so like 50-50 jack on the ground, 50-50 tire on the ground. And when it's like that, you're going to want to hand tighten it with the lug wrench you have. And then once you have that done, you're going to completely lower the car to the ground, and then you're going to go half a turn on each one of them with no jack under it. And then you have a spare tire on your car or a new tire on your car. It's very important that you're using the correct tools as far as your lug wrench, your jack, and the spare tire, because you want to make sure that you have the correct size lug wrench so that you don't just strip the outside of the lug nut itself. It's also important to use a strong enough jack to lift up the vehicle so that it doesn't just fall on the ground, essentially. And then most importantly, you want to make sure you're putting the right spare tire or the same tire that came off the vehicle, just a newer one that's not flat, on the vehicle, because if you don't, then the other tires in the vehicle are going to wear differently, and then you're going to have to eventually replace all three of those, and then you're going to have this other tire that's a little bit worn down but not equivalent to the new ones that you have to put on, because the other three are now worn down, and they're going to continuously wear down like that because they're not the same as the brand new one. And so it is also very important that you follow the correct steps so that you can have it on there safely, and being safe the entire time, taking all precautions, making sure that your hazards are on if you're on the side of the road, making sure your parking brake is on, and making sure if you're in the middle of the road and you need police to guard you from being hit from other vehicles, that you call the law enforcement and have them do that for you. And lastly, now you know how to change a flat tire. So if you're ever stranded and you need to do that, refer to this video.